let's just give me a hands of, what do you call it? A round of applause. Because you already know your boy is back again for another video, and today we are here with some really juicy topics. We got the Ace family. You already know who the Ace family are. If you are a YouTube watcher, I'm sure you've seen this family trending for the past, I don't know. They always seem to be under fire. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's what they like. I don't really want to speak for them, and I don't really know too much. But one thing is, this creator by the name of Sloan, SL04N, he be posting some really juicy, accurate videos, has some real juicy information that you really have to dig for. So it's like, honestly, if you ever want to find an FBI agent, hire Sloan. I'm actually pretty good myself, so Sloan, if you ever need like a part-time assistant, let me know. But before we get into it, you know we gotta do our intro. Welcome back to RaseanReacts, where we react to the wildest videos on the internet. Hit the subscribe button, hit the post notifications, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. Let's get into it. The Ace family's lies are adding up. Oh my no.
Are really starting to add up, and there are so many different people pulling up receipts and calling them out. Our friend Mad Catster actually put together an entire list of a timeline of what the Ace family have gone through with their home. And honestly, I do feel bad for their family because they did go through a foreclosure, and that's never fun. But I don't feel bad for all the lies that they've been telling. And honestly, even though they've moved on to a new home and they're living their best life, they continue to lie to their fans. Let's start off by talking about their house tour, which a lot of you guys wanted me to react to it. I'm thinking I'll start doing some more reaction videos on my second channel since I'm gonna be living all alone and bored, whatever, we don't need to get into it. Anyways, look at the photo in their thumbnail because you will see that's a beautiful house in that thumbnail. I mean, is that the new Ace family home? You would think so, because if someone's gonna put something in their thumbnail, especially their new home, and they're giving a tour of it, you would expect the photo for the video to have a photo of the home, right? Well, it actually turns out that they used a photo of a mega mansion in Beverly Hills, which is not their home, as the click. Oh my God, there's the photo right there, like literally down right, like the second row to the left. That's the photo they used for their thumbnail, but it's not even their home. Which, if I lived in this home, I would be so creeped out. This isn't the Ace family's rental home, at least I don't think it is, but it looks just like it, and this looks just like a home. I was actually staying in West Hollywood like 2 weeks ago, and I swear to God, like I saw this house. There are so many different houses just like this, but
Sloan, no shade, no tea, no nothing. One, we're even like wearing the same type of sweater tonight in tonight's video. Good fashion sense. That's kind of funny. I just like how he likes to back up his facts with his own experiences. Like, he's a good one. He's very convincing. Like, if he was to be pulling all this information out of his kahuna, you wouldn't know. Like, you can't tell.
But their home looks just like this one. I mean, even down to the kitchen. And again, it's not the same one, but whatever they're living in right now is definitely a rental. There aren't any new properties under Austin or Catherine's name or their business name, and there haven't been any homes sold in the past 6 months that would fit this home or in their budget. So what is going on here? Well, there are a few really great YouTubers out there who are doing amazing research. I have to give a shout out to Be the Commentator, and of course our girl Fleur. I'm going to list both of them below. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Fleur, okay, anyways, but they have been doing really great research, and we need to talk about it. And I love to see you guys go and subscribe to these channels because they're doing such great research and they deserve it. Be the Commentator posted a video where she did a lot of investigative work. Pretty much she called these different departments and asked them about the Ace family gas leak. Just to give you guys a refresher, here's a clip of Catherine talking about this gas leak situation and her home that
every time I hear her talk, I just
keep in mind we brought up pictures of the home with the whole, like, you know, stove on and everything. So
she's
we know
cute.
that at one point
she never did anything wrong
gas,
to me or
at least
anything.
the
It's just
stove did. So why continue this
girl.
line?
But we freaking almost died. Fact.
Explain why.
I don't mean to like smile because
No,
it's really
so we had a gas leak. Was that home?
No, you were home. So we had 24-hour security at our house, and he smelled something. He smelled like gas, and so he came rushing into the house, and I was in the bathroom, and he's like, "You guys have to get out of here right now. Grab your shit. Don't even grab anything. Just grab your kids and leave." So I'm grabbing, like, I freaking grab my passports, and I grab like,
right. The way she be telling stories are so funny.
I grabbed Alea. Yesenia was with us. She grabbed Elle.
Honestly, guys, gas leaks are no joke. And when I hear this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's extremely scary. I mean,
like,
my house, like, burnt down. And
they're not a joke, okay? They're not a joke. Nothing in this video so far, I want you guys to think that I am taking as a joke, okay? But when there's a YouTuber, you know, like Catherine, who's known for videos where you like, you know, pretty much just like say whatever, just to get views, it's just like, it's kind of funny. But anyways, we're gonna keep watching.
in 2013, I believe it was, like my family home, and like I understand how significant gas leaks can be and fires and all of that. So here's Catherine explaining the rest of her story.
We rush out of the house. Austin's like, what the hell's going on? He's driving home. He's like, what the hell's going on? We literally got our hotel because we literally had a gas leak and we didn't know. And it was like literally coming in the house. And if you know anything about gas leaks, the only person that can fix a gas leak is the city, like somebody who works for like gas inspection or whatever it's called. What?
We're trying our best to explain a lot of this shit. We
Yeah.
we don't know the terms of
Yeah, so it's like we've been learning, you know, along the way. But anyway, so because that was the case, we had to wait for the city to come out, and it was this huge thing. And so
of course, a lot of people watched this video. It was a huge video for the Ace family, and they had some questions, and some things just aren't adding up. That YouTuber, Be the Commentator, actually asked a bunch of these questions to these departments, like, were there ever any gas leaks reported? Would the city be taking care of this? Because like you guys heard, Catherine said the city was taking care of it all, which isn't the truth. Also, keep in mind that the home that they were living in didn't have a certificate of occupancy, so there shouldn't have ever been a gas meter on the property. How can you have a gas leak if you don't even have gas going to the property? So Be the Commentator asked every department about this, and they told her like no, yes, no, and you know, it doesn't align with the Ace family story. Catherine insisted throughout their video that the city was the one who took care of the gas problem. And again, I don't understand why Catherine was the storyteller in this situation. Comment below what you guys think about that one. But it looks like the company that handles all the gas in their area, or who would be responsible for taking care of a gas leak, would be 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐞, which isn't the city. This is a private company. So you guys are probably wondering, hold up, Sloan, I mean, how do we even get past the fact that they said they never had gas at the home and now they're having a gas leak? Because those are two, like, that doesn't add up. You can't have no gas at the home and then have a gas leak. Well, Catherine did go on to clarify in another video about what she actually meant with this story, and listen to the BS she's spewing.
how did you have a gas leak if you didn't have gas? So we'll explain that. So we never had gas. If you know anything about gas, you cannot legally have gas unless you get a write-off from the city that says you can have gas. So we never had gas in the house, which is one of the reasons why we can never cook here. As far as like use our stove, we couldn't use our dryer. We couldn't use. We didn't have like hot water. Like we couldn't how do you say, like we couldn't use our water the way we wanted. Like we had to have something like
Jimmy Rick.
like a heater. Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't think of the word right now, but you guys get what I'm saying.
Everything was rigged.
So when I said that we didn't have gas in our last video, we had a gas leak, I mentioned that our security guard told us that there was a gas leak. He works outside, so the gas leak was outside. It was on our property.
What is she
outside.
saying? God, get it out, mama.
If you know anything about gas leaks, once it reaches your home, it is deadly. So if you're sleeping and there's a gas leak and it reaches into your home, Like, there is a chance you may not wake up, and that is a fact. That is not my opinion.
Okay, so now she's claiming there was a gas leak, but it was somewhere on their property down the hill, but still on the property, not near the house, but I guess enough where it could get into the house. What the hell? What explanation is this? Because if you think about how gas is just established in a neighborhood, and I know every person doesn't know this, but it goes by property, by home. So it's not like you're gonna have like a, you know how a fire hydrant is just at the end of the block and nobody really owns the fire hydrant? Well, it's not like you just have a gas meter or some gas like device or system out there that's not being managed or not, you know, doesn't belong to a home. So again, this just doesn't add up. And I have to say, I'm so impressed with Be the Commentator because they went the extra mile to go and pull an environmental impact report, which is something that a lot of communities do, and it shows where there have been incidents that could impact the environment. So if there was a gas leak, it would show up on this report. There would be some evidence of it. It would show the impact of that and where it happened. But again, there's no record of this happening. So what is Catherine talking? Where is this story coming from? Like, is it an actual lie, or is it like a white lie on top of like another, like a story that did happen, but they're exaggerating it? Like, I'm actually concerned. And actually, Be the Commentator recorded a phone call with one of these departments and asked all the questions we've been wondering. So go ahead and listen to what they had to say.
Is it Lynn Hills?
I do see that for this property, a meter has or was never set. So this property does not have gas service or a meter installed. I do see that there wasn't a submitted application to start service, but it was never completed and ended up being canceled. There wasn't any orders or information regarding this property, and they weren't able to find any. All it was that the application requested for service, which did expire because it was never completed or scheduled, and that there's no meter installed, so that's why the service was never established.
So according to SoCal, it sounds like there was a request at one point to get gas on the property, but like, you know, there wasn't capacity, you know, occupancy, whatever, certificate and all of that figured out. So it never actually happened. And I guess the order was canceled. So there wasn't ever gas established to the home, which makes me wonder, like, how did the oven work in that one video? Like, I have so many questions.
Okay, and there's no record of any gas leaks being in that neighborhood, on that down the street, off their hill or anything, correct?
So for that, unfortunately, we wouldn't have record of that. It would be linked to a home specifically, not for like a neighborhood in general.
Got it,
And
okay.
for this home, I don't have any information.
Okay.
So like I was explaining to you guys earlier, it's not like the fire hydrant is going to be spewing gas. So if this did actually happen to Catherine, we could assume that, like, I guess like a neighbor who lived down the hill had a gas leak and came all the way up into the air, into their home, and infected their, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up, and I don't quite understand why they would lie about this. And again, like, why would you put a thumbnail, like a picture of another house in your thumbnail for your house tour? It's just like, I just cannot understand what these people are thinking. It does look like the Ace family just posted a video, and it's a prank video. And I have to say, guys, like, I don't know if, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, this was one of the worst ones, because once upon a time I was an Ace Family fan and I watched some of their pranks and it was like, whatever, I watched everyone, and like, I could barely watch this one because it just seemed so staged, and like, Catherine obviously wasn't being pranked, and it's just like, read the title, I got pulled over by the police, I need you to act pregnant. So he's pretending he got pulled over, and for whatever reason he's got to, you know, his wife has to act like she's pregnant and just, you know, about to give birth, and he's rushing home to go and get her, which again, like, Catherine is, you know, conveniently there with like a big pregnant stomach and with her water broken and all that. And I mean, maybe they're getting back to like goopy content, but like this clickbait stuff just isn't it. I know this was a short video, guys, and I'm not trying to cut it short, but I do want to mention one last thing. It does look like Landon is staying at the Ace family home, and also their like videographer Joe. So it looks like they're all living in this like Airbnb situation, and maybe that's how they're affording it. They're all like splitting the costs, which honestly that might be the smartest thing they've done. Like, you know, go and split the costs, make some money on YouTube, and, you know, pay your bills, because can you imagine them getting kicked out of this rental? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have anything else you want me to talk about, here's my email.
So I personally would never, first of all, rent anything to that degree for the fact that they literally have to rent that just for YouTube, or like just for like whoever they're trying to show it to, or like even just for themselves, what type of like, it doesn't make sense. Like I would never rent something that long at that price. Like if it's at $17,000 a month, imagine, come on, $17,000 a month times 12. That's $204,000 a year. I don't care if I'm making $100 billion a month. I don't give a damn. I'm never paying $204,000 in rent for no house. I'm sorry, YouTube is not that worth it to me. Yeah. Alright, well that's it for today's video. I'm gonna cut it short right here. I want to react to another video. I'm not gonna lie, that one wasn't as interesting to me. I'm sorry I had to put y'all through that, but we watched it together. Let's watch another video. Stay tuned for the next video because I'm gonna find something really juicy. Yeah, because I mean the Ace family, like I guess, I don't know. Anyways, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the post notifications, and leave a comment below so I know what you guys are thinking. Duh. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.